welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Rosie, and thank you so much for taking a moment out of your busy day to spend a few moments with me. I really appreciate it. So in today's video, I thought that we could just play with something that I've had in my stash forever, and I've seen these at the Dollar Tree many times, and typically I walk right by them, but I recently picked one up with a challenge to myself to figure out a way to incorporate this into my crafting, create some sort of project outside of the way that it comes like naturally, if you know what I mean. So this is again, I get it at the Dollar Tree, and this is a 3-tier letterboard, message board, and basically what it is it's just a letter board, and it has all these different letters, and you just slide the letters in and create words, and now you have a sign. So happy birthday, welcome home, you know what I'm saying, all different things that you can do. So you've got all your letters provided, and it does come with a little hanger. So I was thinking, how can I modify this in some way that's outside of just placing these letters in the message board, you know what I mean? So here is what I came up with, and I'm not quite sure how it's going to turn out. We're going to figure it out together. So I haven't created one of these before. I wanted to do it in a video with you all so we can kind of do it together and see how it turns out. All right, let me go ahead and gather the different things that I think we're going to need, and then I'll come right back. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Bear with me now. What I'm thinking is if we place some scrapbook paper in the back, and that way it's easy to take out and kind of do it for a new occasion, a new birthday, a new season, holiday, you know what I mean? We could just switch it out by the scrapbook paper, but then also having that text that we can switch out as well. I want to make this as easy as possible to interchange for the different reasons, seasons, and holidays. Okay, so what I've done, let me see here. Let me move this over for a second. What I've done is I've cut out using my Cricut. Now you don't need a Cricut machine to do this. I just did it completely for ease of use. What I did was I cut myself out 2 separate pieces of rectangles, okay? The first one I did, and maybe I'll do it this way here. The first one that I did was 7 7/8 by 1 3/4 inches high. So that's going to be what you need to go inside each of the 3 slots. And then that was scrapbook paper, and then I did the exact same measurements, but this time I cut out acetate. So essentially what I'm thinking is that we just layer the acetate on top of the scrapbook paper, and that will give us our customized look. So now we can this is the part, the acetate is where we're going to add the vinyl, and then we can just switch out the scrapbook paper to make it for a new reason, season, holiday, right? So that's what I'm thinking. So what I did was I cut myself several different, just to give you some examples, several different pieces of scrapbook paper, just to kind of show you how we can do that. And then I went ahead and I cut out with my Cricut just some sayings and things like that I weeded out and thought that we could place it on our acetate sheets. So I have done or weeded out most of it. I left one saying to do with you online. So let's go ahead and do that first, and then we'll move on to the next step. So the first step is that we want to weed out our saying. Okay, so I've got my little mat here. Let me go ahead and bring over my other mat that I like to place underneath it. Like that. Okay, and I've got my 3 pieces of vinyl that I need to weed out. So I'm just going to go ahead and get that started, and we'll see how long that takes. They shouldn't be too bad. They're not that detailed. All right, let's go. Okay, so I've got my material here. I've got my little weeder cup here. I've got my grip mat, my regular self-healing mat, and I've got my 3 different sentiments that I cut out from my Cricut, and we're going to go ahead and start weeding it out. All right, let's go. Okay, now that I have weeded all my sentiments out and I've got the transfer tape on all the pieces, now I can put it together, which it should go by pretty quickly. So I have everything done. Let me just see here. So, let me see. What would be the easiest way to do this? Okay, what I think I might do is, well, I'm trying, I know you guys can't hear me, but I'm trying to figure out whether I want to add the vinyl while it's in here or just place it on the acetate just on my desk. I think I'm going to try the first few times to do it on the actual plaque itself. It'll give me a better visual as to where I'm placing it. But if I find it's too much because of all these raised pieces, then I'll just take it off and do it the other way. So let me go ahead and see how I can get myself all together. Let's see, do I want to put some scrapbook paper down? Yeah, I think so. Just so that it gives me something else to look at. So I'm just going to pick one. It doesn't really matter which scrapbook paper. Then I'll place on my piece of acetate. And now I will go ahead and just start layering all my vinyl sentiments down. Now it's not going to matter because all 3 are exactly the same as far as width and height. So I can just slide out this one and slide in the next. So that's the beautiful thing. Okay, let's go ahead and start to put these down.
Hey guys, I'm interrupting this video super quick to let you know about a new goal that I've recently established for my channel. Now, I'm looking at attaining an additional 300 subscribers in the next few months. What? I know. It's a lofty goal, right? But I really think that we can do it together. So how can you help? You can help by doing three small things. The first thing is hitting that like button on this video, then clicking on that subscribe button, and don't forget to click on the notification bell so that you're notified when I release new videos. And if you're already subscribed to my channel, all you need to do is hit the like button on this video. It's even easier. That's it. Pretty simple, right? Okay, simple things but mean so much. I would really appreciate your support. So, are you ready to be on this goal journey with me? All right, let's do it. Okay, back to the video.
Okay, yeah, just as I thought, it was a little bit difficult to put the vinyl down while it was in here because there is about 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch little lip on both sides. So I think I'm just going to be placing it on my desk and do it that way instead. So let me just see. Yeah. Okay, and let me go ahead now and I will bring in my next piece, and I have my next line, and I'll just keep doing that. I'll keep bringing in more acetate pieces, more sentiments until I'm all done, and then I can piece them all together and show you kind of what I've got so far. Okay, now that I've gone ahead and I have added my vinyl to my acetate pieces, now I can actually start to place my little message board together. So let me go ahead and just kind of play now. And let me play with, let me see here, 1, 2. Now what I did was I cut out 3 of the exact same scrapbook paper so I could have 3 of the same, but certainly you can mix them as well. Okay, let me do this to start with. Okay, so look at right off the bat, look how pretty that looks. Now you can mix and match your wordings. What I'm thinking also is, do I want to paint this white? White would be pretty, wouldn't it? White would be very, very pretty. I may go back and paint this white afterwards. I'm not sure because I like the natural look as well. But see that? So only do what your heart tells you. Or you can say, oh man, you know what? Such and such birthday is coming up. Let me take these out. Let me go ahead and get some some birthday paper in there. You see how quickly your background changes up just with the scrapbook paper. I love that. How about this? You have your scrapbook paper, and then some paper pads come with those little 2x2 cutouts. You could cut yourself a piece of that, and that'll give it a nice little border at the top or the bottom or the middle, wherever you want, but you've got an instant little border there because they come 2x2 and you need 1 3/4. So you're just shaving a hair off of these little 2x2s, but see how cute that would look? Let me just see here. What else did I cut? Okay, those are all 2x2s. And then let me take out this one here. Let's play with this thing, this scrapbook paper here. So let's see, it goes this way. So again, I already pre-cut 3 of these, but I thought that I would be a little bit different because one of the pages, the cut aparts, it came with, you know, those border strips. I just cut myself a piece from the border strip to put on the top. And see, boom, beautiful, beautiful message board. And it changes it all up, and then you can change what your sentiment is inside. Let's see here. Oh, I like this one here. Look at how pretty this one is. Like this, like this, like this. Look at how pretty that looks. I am loving this paper on this message board. So, so pretty. And then if we wanted something a little bit minimalistic, perhaps a little bit more modern, again, switch up the paper, and you will have yourself a whole new... Why isn't this going in? There we go. Maybe I need to trim this one, maybe? Let's see, is it not trimmed right? Oh, there we go. Okay. And there is your little bit more minimalistic look. So you can see that it really does depend on what you want to add. The possibilities are just completely endless. I mean, mix and match. You can do just about anything like that. What else could we do? If you have embellishments, you can certainly add embellishments to all of these. Like I said, now the only thing that I would be mindful of is that if you start adding flowers or dimensions or embellishments to the parts that do not come out, you run the risk of when you go to add a panel that your embellishment is going to cover up whatever wording you're using, right? Because the parts that are going to be modifiable, you're switching up the words, you're switching up the paper, so it's going to be long, short, it's going to be all different, right? So that would kind of hinder a little bit what you're doing as far as decorations. So what I would suggest is when you start to decorate the piece of acetate instead of the wood. So if you decorate the acetate, then you can just slide it out, and you didn't do anything to the wood itself, and you can slide in the next piece that you want. Okay, because it's on my mind and it's on my heart, I think, to do this in white, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to paint this white the way I see it kind of in my head, and then I'll decorate it, and then I'll bring it back and kind of show you, because it's beautiful. It really is beautiful the way it is. You know me, I love my natural, but for some reason on my heart it's saying do the white. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to go ahead, clean up, and get my paint stuff together, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I'm done with the painting and decorating. I was definitely on a roll. You know, when you have that feeling, it's like it just keeps going and going. That's how it was with this project. So I went ahead and I gave it just one layer of white chalk paint, And I also added a really pretty handle to it. Now it came with this twine, and what I did was I just separated it because there were 3 pieces kind of rolled together. So I took out one piece and then I went ahead and just fed it through my different beads, alternating between a large natural wood bead and a smaller pink wood bead, just to give it a different look. And then what I did was I just added some gems to each of my layers. As well, I added some Prima flowers just to give it that little added extra. Again, I tried to keep it so that I'm not interfering with the message size itself, because this way, if I leave it down here, then potentially I could keep using this whole setup. But since I'm only using a sticky dot, should I need to switch it up, say for Christmas, a birthday, whatever it might be, I can very easily take these off and it won't remove the paint, and I can put it in a little baggie and it'll be like that little kit. Do you know what I mean? So I can have like a little box of all the different, say, decoration items to decorate my message board depending on what the occasion is. So yeah, definitely it's a big contrast to the Dollar Tree, what we started off with, but I absolutely love it, and I love that it's so interchangeable. I can take this same message board and switch it up for Christmas, switch it up for a birthday, you know, somebody's coming over and we haven't seen them for a while. Do a sweet "we miss you" message board. Do you know what I mean? It's quick and simple, and it's pretty. Most importantly, it's inexpensive, guys. You just can't go wrong. You're using scrap vinyl, scrap pieces of scrapbook paper. You have little odds and ends. I mean, honestly, this doesn't cost you much, and yet it definitely just adds to the whole aesthetically pleasing kind of feel to it. You know what I mean? Alright guys, well that's all I have for you today. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please smash that like button. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you have, guys, thank you so much. Your support goes an awful long way in helping my channel out. Alright guys, until the next time, stay safe, be kind, and keep it creative.